have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
We are live.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. We're live, guys. Hey, guys, how you doing? We are live. We're Ace and Rich. Welcome to an amazing live this evening. We're going to be doing some great Q&A with a lot of questions we're going to get to. There's been a wave happening, guys. We have been getting so many questions, and I also want to apologize to all our viewers who watch us because also thank you for your patience getting back to your questions. I didn't know exactly where to look for these questions, but I found all these questions like all backed up. And so we're just catching up on a lot of questions here, from our audience and everything. So I just want to say thank you for your patience. We have a lot of questions to get to this evening.
And we haven't forgotten about you.
And we have not forgot about you. And if you guys watching us right now, real time, post your questions in the comments. And that way we can get to them, if not this evening, next week. Okay?
All right.
So
cool.
Let's get started. My name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman.
We are Ace and Rich, and we are here to help entrepreneurs literally crush it online in 2025 and beyond. And that gets into what we're going to be doing this evening is answering questions on pretty much how to make money in 2025, right? We want to know how to make money online. So this is going to be awesome. So let's get it started and let's get it cooking. First of all, before I move forward, let's look at... I know we got people right now hopping on the live, and I want to thank you for being here. And I just want to know, where is my... I got my tablet here, guys. Give me 1 second. And it's loading. You have a phone with you? No? Okay. So, all right. Well, you know who you are. We love you. And
we can see some people popping on the live right now, though, Rich. We see Francis Austin. She's like, I'm in, I'm here. All right, welcome. Tracy Lee is also here as well. And more people are watching us in the feed, but they're hiding. So that's okay. You can actually just click the actual video that's playing in your feed. Double click, it will open up full screen, bring you right to our Facebook profile. That's where we are right now live.
Absolutely. All right. So let's get it started.
Yes.
So guys, first question comes from Miss Lativa, and she asks, how long does it typically take to get approved and make your first sale in high-ticket affiliate marketing? Now, it depends. When you say approval, that means that you're probably going through a network, right? Because a network, you have to get approval and things like that. But if you're actually talking about an affiliate program, there's really no approval necessary.
Right.
You just have to just dive right in and actually invest in the training and get started, and nothing's holding you back, right? Just got to go. Just got to keep moving. And that's what I love about what we do. We've definitely helped a lot of people out online. We've worked with them. We've literally invited them to many different programs that we've been a part of. Mm-hmm. And literally, it's go time. It's like jumping off the cliff, building your wings on the way down. There's no hesitation. There's no waiting. There's no little boot camp to go through or nothing like that. It's just, here's the product. This is how you get started. This is the training.
Yes.
Let's go.
I think that question is a typical question we get all the time, too, because, Rich, they want to know from the standpoint of like the holding period. And I'll answer from that perspective since I do a lot of the affiliate marketing with high ticket. Depends on what your position is at, because some programs, they have like a waiting period of 11 days. In some programs, some wait 14 days, right? But the reason why they do that, Lativa, is because they want to make sure that there are no clawbacks from the customer who purchased from you, whether it be a trial or a full purchase. So you want to make sure that, you just be a little patient. Be a little patient and just wait for the funds to be released. And then according to your terms and conditions of your program that you're a part of, they'll tell you that they may have an included e-wallet type system where you can receive your funds and you can arrange for either a paid debit card that's with the program or have a bank deposit or get paid by Bitcoin.
Good one. All right, cool.
I know
Awesome.
this stuff.
I can see that you do.
I know the stuff.
Okay, all right. All right, I got another question coming in, and it is from, let's see here.
Emily.
Emily Richard, Emily
Rachel
90. She asked, how can I start affiliate marketing when I don't have money to invest in a program or a course?
Another typical question that we usually get.
This is some of the question we got last week.
We did get this last
So
week.
if you guys didn't get that answer, look at last week's video. And I'll tell you right now, there's two different things here. There's programs and courses, all right? Now, I always tell people if you have no money, you can't do it through an affiliate network. Again, you have to get approved and things like that.
Yeah.
But you're going to be very limited, all right? You're going to be very limited because even though you have that, like let's say the offer to promote, it can only get you so far, right? Mm-hmm. Because we make the most money on the back end. And the problem is if you're just relying on just having an offer without investing in anything, you're just pushing it out there. And that's not marketing. So there's just, unfortunately, there's so many limitations when you don't have nothing to invest. And what I mean by that is you should at least invest in, a tool like an autoresponder or, building your list so that way you can start communicating with these people more than once. Because let's say they go to your content, because content's free, right? You don't have to pay for that. However, if they go to your content and you have no email list for them to sign up, let's say they bounced away from your video, never seen the link.
Right.
Guess what happens? You missed a huge opportunity in making more sales. Right? Like I said, we make the most money on the back end by having those links out there where people can opt in. They don't have to buy right away, but they could, get emails from us, start developing that relationship, start building that trust, right? And and the way we have things set up is we bring people into communities that we get to really get connected with them on a more personal level, okay? And these are things that are great when you actually have a little money to invest. You can do all these different kind of things. Again, but if you have no money to invest and you have no choice, all you have to do is just grab the offer link and get out there, start creating content and promote it. But there's a big limitation.
The limitation that I want to touch base on is the fact that you can't give away something you don't have. I actually have been across this type of situation with a real case study that the person said that they didn't have the money to invest, but they had to figure a way out to get some of the funds. They had to get resourceful. They had to sell some things, right? They had to get resourceful that way and then take the funds and then put it into the most important priorities in order for them to move forward with their business. So think about where you are positioned. If you're at the lowest position possible and you're only making like $6 per sale, or you're making like $10 a sale or $8 a sale, it's really not going to do much for you unless it's residual. Okay, if it's a residual aspect to it and you can make $8 a month, great, just keep using it and then reinvest all the $8 commissions that you're getting, put it back into your business and then keep scaling from there. But if you can let go of something that's valuable, you can always get it back later, right? When you make a lot more money. And the way I look at it is this: you can't give away an affiliate link to something you don't have. The worst case scenario that could possibly happen, and this happened with my case study, he gave an all-in link to several people, and out of those conversations, the persons that were looking at the affiliate links were really, really enticed to want to get it. And as soon as they were about to pull the trigger, he wanted to stop them from buying because he's not all in himself, and that's a big no-no. You're not supposed to do that. So what happened was I actually intervened as the upline support when he contacted me, what do I do? And I said, this is what you're going to do. And I instructed him to basically focus on the position that he was at, which was a $25 level. He was able to give them that particular affiliate link for that funnel. The person signed up and they were able to stay right there in just that lane. When they're ready to go all in, he'll be all in at the time and he'll be able to get that credit. But you can never give away something you don't have. So that's just a learning lesson right there. Be very careful when you don't have money. When you say, I don't have any money to invest, yes, you do. You have to get resourceful.
Good answer. You're on fire tonight.
I am.
All right, so now we got another question. More questions to get to. Let's see here. Another question from...
Rapid Reviewers asks, do I need thousands of followers, Ace, on TikTok before I can start making sales with affiliate marketing? No. It could be TikTok, it could be Facebook, it could be Snapchat, it could be any social media platform. It's not the number of followers is going to make you the money. It's the quality of the audience is going to help you. Because here's the deal. What good is it for you to have so many fan pages? And I know so many people that do this. It's like the biggest mistake in affiliate marketing is they create multiple fan pages that are about the same niche, whether it be MLM, affiliate marketing, travel, or whatever. They continually invite the same people over and over again because they want the numbers in their favor. They want a lot of followers. But that's not good enough, because what you need to have is engagers, not followers. You want engagers because people who are commenting on your social media platform are the ones that are paying attention. They're the ones that are looking at your content, and what they're doing is they're literally, eating up all that value, okay? Like the cookie bar store, right? They eat all the cookies. They're eating all the cookies. They're eating all that value. And then they make a decision like, okay, this is the person I know, like, and trust, and I think I can jive with this person. I want to see what else is on the other side. So they want to see what is it that you're marketing. And then they go and start clicking around on your links and stuff like that. But don't worry about having how many followers you want to have and all that, because what if your followers are people international, or, people that just kind of like stop by your website but don't ever talk to you? You don't want people like that. And you know what? I honestly, what I do is I do a quarterly cleanup. Like, we're already in the month of November. Come December, January 1st, guess what? It's clean sweep time. I'm going to be cleaning out a whole bunch of people off my Facebook, people who never engaged. Bye. I'll be cleaning them right off and replacing them with new engaged people. So work for that. Work for that.
Okay, so on my side of things, I think that it's more important not to really worry about the numbers. And I learned this through one of my mentors when I first got started in 2008.
Right.
And he said that it's not about the numbers, it's about your targeted followers. It's about having people who are searching for what you have to offer. In other words, is you have to know your niche very well. And if you don't know your niche, you don't even know what you're speaking about, right? That's like if I'm, a vegetarian and I'm trying to sell my vegetarian lifestyle to a carnivore audience, right? It's not going to work. It's not going to mesh, right? So when we look at our audience, we have to really pay attention who our audience is. So when we look at like, let's say we're adding, new followers and things like that, right? Brand new people, because we're going onto their content and then we're following them on TikTok, right? They see us and they go, hey, this person followed me. Let me go follow them back. But here's the thing. Who are you following? See, when you first start TikTok, you must make sure that you know who your audience is. Number one, what are you selling? Okay? Who can it serve? Right? If you're selling something that can benefit network marketers, great. If you're selling something that can benefit, affiliate marketers, awesome. Right? If you're selling something that can benefit people who are into law of attraction, right? Personal development, awesome. But you really got to know who you're talking to. And if you're focusing on the numbers, you're not really focusing on the messaging. And if you're not focusing on the messaging,
right,
then nobody's actually going to even pay attention to you. So it really doesn't matter about the numbers. It matters more about the quality, like you said, but who is that quality? Who are those people?
Yeah.
Right? Message to match the market is always key, not numbers. All right. Awesome. Man,
Jason Tech 247
I love these
says,
questions.
Ace and Rich, what's the best way to build an email list when you're just starting out with 0 subscribers?
Here, you know what? We just talked about an email list a little while ago. So this leads into this question. Great timing.
Yeah.
When we look at an email list, all right, and you have 0 subscribers, it depends if you have a budget or you don't have a budget. If you have a budget, then I highly suggest you start running some ads as quickly as possible and get that list built very, very quickly. However, we ran into people who say, I don't have a budget, I don't have the money. I mean, I can get an autoresponder, and I have a funnel builder, which is great. However, I just can't really buy ads right now. And that's okay. In the beginning, that was me. So what I would recommend is you're going to have to really spend some time and start building your audiences organically through different social media platforms. Okay, there's no way to shortcut this, okay? Because there is no shortcuts.
No.
All right, so you got to focus on building that audience,
Yes.
learning how to engage with that audience, and if you do a good job engaging, then you will be selling to that audience.
Yeah. Good. good.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Any input?
I think you pretty much nailed it, like what you said, because, organically, it takes a long time.
It takes longer.
It's
yeah.
a long-term lead generation strategy when you don't have money to build your list. The fastest way to build a list is with solo ads.
Yeah.
That's it for our specific niche, our
Yeah.
industry. You'll get a lot of business opportunity seeker people who want to, take a look what's on the other side. They want to make money. Those are the types of people
Yep.
that, are going to be on your list. However, there's a method to that madness and you have to learn the skill sets with following up with those people that are on your
Strategy
list.
is important, when it comes to following up and things like that. So, I mean, you have the right idea because you have an autoresponder.
Right.
Even though you have 0 subscribers,
Yes.
don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you.
I will give you some tips. I'll give you some tips.
Get out there and
Yeah.
start creating content.
So totally broke, 0, nothing, like holes in your underwear broke. Okay, so you're basically building a business. How are you going to generate
I never heard
your
that
first
before.
lead, right? With no money. First of all, you got to think strategically. You have to put yourself out there a lot and stay consistent with the message. Then what you want to do is make sure your call to actions are not weak. I don't care how beautiful, awesome your AI posts are. You need to have a strong call to action, okay? And what does that call to action mean? It means you're telling people what to do. Download my link, get my free lead magnet here and there, like that kind of stuff. You have to put that stuff. And where does it go? You have to have some kind of a website for them to download. And this is why we talk a lot about our funnel builder, because without a website, no presence doesn't build any type of credibility or authority, especially
Exactly.
when you're brand new. So you
Yes.
want to have something like that where they can go and get something. No one's going to give you their email address unless you give them in exchange something of value. Okay? So think along the line strategically. Get your links everywhere. If you're doing emails manually, put a call to action in the PS line. Put it somewhere in the middle of the body of the copy of your email. You want to be able to have that link everywhere possible. In your intro on your Facebook account, in your TikTok, put it in your bio. Wherever you're able to put your link, make sure it goes somewhere where you can give them something of value, such as a downloadable lead magnet.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
something of free. And if you don't have a lead magnet, come on. Don't make any excuses. You can make a couple videos on YouTube and make that a lead magnet and just
Yeah,
give it
oh,
to
yeah,
them.
I mean,
Give them that exchange of value, and then you'll start seeing leads coming into your email list. It'll start growing, trickling in there like little raindrops. But what happens to rain? It compounds over time, right? And that's how you fill up a pool. If you put a lot of drops of rain in the pool, guess what's going to happen? The pool's going to get full with a lot of rain. Okay, then that's the way you got to think. Like, okay, if I'm really that dead broke, okay, then that's what I need to do.
Now, speaking of following up with your email, and this is good for you to learn because, you have no subscribers yet, so it's a good time to take this information in.
Oh, yeah.
So you really set your foundation up right, with a good, like made out of concrete, not quicksand. So what you want to do is you want to make sure, like, let's say that you're creating content on YouTube. It's great for you to actually send people from your list to YouTube because now you're communicating with them on video.
Precisely.
You're getting connected with your audience. Now they're opting in, they're seeing you, and they love it. I'm telling you, they love it. I mean,
Just
we've
stay
been doing this, and
consistent.
it's great.
Yeah. Just like what Rich said, what I share with you, just stay consistent with that until you actually get the
Absolutely.
funds to actually, upgrade your game. Right?
It's a little technical question, but
Then you can buy better
you got it.
underwear.
I'm having cracking up over there. I'm trying to keep a straight face here. Okay, we got, hey, it's Mari. Mayori. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to butcher it.
Enunciate.
Mayori. Hey, it's Mayori. Asks,
That's really
how
the name.
does tracking technology work when I am only getting 1 to 2 clicks from people I know personally?
Dude, at least you're getting clicks. Some people don't get none. So if you're getting 1 to 2 clicks, I know what you mean.
But are you making sales? And I'm probably going to guess probably not. And the reason why is because you're talking about people that you know personally, right? Are they targeted for what you're selling, right? Let's say you're selling something maybe that those people that you know personally may want it. 9 times out of 10, it's probably not. But you want to make sure that whatever you're selling, that it's going to serve that marketplace. It's going to serve that niche specific as you grow your audience. You know, one of the things that we trained on quite a bit over the years is that, you know, you have to look at your audience, and sometimes you have to get rid of people, right? Open up a separate account, maybe make it more, you know, for private, family, friends, personal people that you know, but have a separate one just for business, because you can get really focused and very targeted. Because it sucks when, you know, you got family or friends and they're like saying, hey, what are you doing? What's this thing you're doing? You know, this is not you, right? Things like that. And we've seen this happen with a lot of people that we coach. And it's because they just, you know, they think by just having a whole bunch of people in their audience that they're going to make sales. And that's not the way it works. I'm going to go back to what I said a little earlier. It's all about your niche and your target market, and making sure the message that you're speaking out of your mouth is matching that audience who's looking for what you're pretty much selling.
I have a different POV. I learned a lot of this from Rich. And first of all, you never use tracking software for friends and family, okay? The thing is, my point of view is you only use tracking software for paid marketing, okay? If you tend to use your tracking software in another way where you want to track your warm market, then I would recommend labeling it for the social media platform that the people are on. So like, for example, if you have your tracking software and you want to track it not per person, but track it by the platform itself, then I would suggest that you say FB for Facebook, which is an acronym, okay? And you can do that and just put it like a little abbreviation, FB for Facebook. That way you know that it's from Facebook that you're getting these clicks from. If it's TikTok, then you put TK for TikTok or TT, whatever you want to put.
Yep.
The point that I'm making is this. Never use tracking software for warm market. If you're going to do it right, okay? This is the proper way you should be coached, and you want to make sure to use it per platform and with paid marketing.
Yeah, I mean, you could track the opt-in rate, and you could track also the clicks coming from the different locations. Mm-hmm. Like for me, I have content on YouTube, Rumble, we got, you know, Facebook, et cetera, et cetera. But for example, Rumble, I have our link and it says Rum, right? For short, for Rumble. So I know my data when it comes in, I know that we're getting, you know, that data coming in from Rumble. I know where it's coming from. I know my audience. And it just lets me know what's working and what's not working. So,
okay.
Awesome.
Next one.
Cool beans.
Good luck on pronunciating this one. This one is long.
Which one's that one?
1048.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wow.
Just call it, was it Shade?
Shabdek Shaboom.
You had a good try.
1048.
That's a good try.
That's a long one.
Yeah.
Just read
the damn question.
Yeah, Shabdek Shaboom.
Read her.
1048.
Whoever it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He, she. What is the question?
Yeah. What does my landing page...
No, why?
Why does my landing page convert amazingly on desktop, but terribly on mobile devices?
Excellent question. Okay, so you want to know why the actual functionality of a desktop version of your funnel converts better on desktop than it does on mobile. Well, my answer to you would be because possibly your funnel that you built is only optimized for desktop, but not mobile and smartphone users.
True, yes.
And that can happen. Like you see it now today. People go to capture pages all the time and they don't really look as great, or they're running off the screen. And
all blown up to one side.
Even if you turn the phone sideways, you still end up seeing like the capture page is like cut off and you still like, what is going on? And you're scrolling to try to get everything and, you know, do the whole trick with the, you know, this trick right here, the claw, right? On the screen.
You figure with the technology that we have,
you think by now
that like you would just create a page and it would just be optimized for both, but that's not the case.
But I'm gonna be raw, okay? And Rich, you could agree with me or disagree with me, but am I right when I say you need a better funnel builder?
Well, first of all, I don't know what kind of funnel builder this person has. Maybe they're, you know, they have to look at different sections of the funnel builder, because there's different sections. If you look at, I know ours has this. You have like the desktop version on the bottom left.
Yeah, it does.
And underneath that, it's all on the bottom left.
Yes.
And right below the desktop little icon, you click on the mobile section or tablet section, and you can see your pages from the different formats.
You can.
So when I create a page, I look at it and I click through those formats, and I go, hey, I got to move this lettering over here for this mobile section over here, or for a tablet section. And then I look through all three and I go, that's good. Good to go. Right? So, but if you don't have that, then you're right. That
you need a
you
better
don't have
funnel builder. But
right
double
funnel
check
builder.
your funnel builder and see what templates, or what template you have that you're working with, that you had to create that one that did convert really well on desktop, and see if you can duplicate it for mobile.
Yeah, absolutely. Just take a look. I mean, you might have it. Maybe you just never thought about it because maybe it's not easy to find. Because what I find with some funnel builders, some parts of funnel builders are, when you're looking for certain pieces, certain areas, you don't seem to find it so easily. It's like you got to go through a few steps to find one thing. That's why I switched, because I when I create a page, I want to get it going. I don't want to waste time.
Right.
So when I do any editing or change something, it's right there. So I don't have to go off and go somewhere else and look for a list of something else to add to the page. All I got to do is just open the page, and every element that I'm working on, it's right. I point, boom, right there. I can edit right there just by one click.
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be.
All right, awesome.
I
Next
have a
question is
If I butcher your
from...
name, I'm sorry.
That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay. Military Forces TV1 asks, which traffic source performs better for CPA offers, Google/Bing ads or Facebook ads in 2025?
Okay, CPA offers. I ran plenty of CPA offers.
Hold on, please tell the audience the people in the back don't know what a CPA is, please.
Cost per acquisition. That means that these are offers that come through a network, right? Like we're part of, we're still part of it, Nexus Network. And we have different offers that are always coming out all the time, brand new offers. And these are offers that are designed literally to convert. They convert very, very well.
Yeah.
However, the traffic is important. You have to be careful with Google, and you have to be careful with Facebook, because they kind of frown upon this kind of make money online stuff with CPA offers.
They don't like it.
And most CPA offers do promote make money online. Now, there are other CPA offers like, selling stuff like insurance and, different things like that. But the majority of people who do CPA are make money online offers. So I'm gonna guess here that that's what you're promoting. The CPA make money online offers, you have to make sure you run Bing ads or solo ads, okay? Email traffic. Because if you choose Google or Facebook, they just have their terms and conditions really strict when it comes to those type of offers, okay? So be very cautious, be very careful if you are attempting to be on Google or Facebook. But for a safe bet, I would choose Bing ads or solo ads, email traffic.
Very good. Yeah, I agree.
Awesome. All right, let's
Marketing
see
Maven
here.
2024
That's
says,
a cool name.
should I focus on organic traffic through YouTube and SEO, or is paid advertising the only way to scale quickly?
Okay, so if you're just
This one is a double-edged sword.
if you're focusing on organic traffic, and you're deciding should I go towards running the ads, you have to ask yourself, what platform are you focusing on the most, right? Because if you think about it,
Right.
you have to look at the fact that when you're creating content, all right, like you said earlier, that takes a little bit more time, right? But the organic traffic that you're running, the organic section that you're in, as far as Facebook or YouTube or TikTok, if you're going to run an ad, run the ad within that ecosystem. Okay? So I'll give you an example. So what would I do if I was running, organically on YouTube for a while? And I'm thinking like, hey, should I run some ads? Yeah, you should. Run some ads on YouTube. But what kind of ad? Run an ad to build your audience. Don't worry about selling them. Everybody's trying to sell everyone.
Right.
Okay? And when you try to sell to everyone, you sell to no one. So what I want you to do is I want you to focus on building your community. And what you do is you grab your video and you could run an ad on YouTube just with your valuable content. Okay? And what happens is more people will see that video than being organic. Okay? And then you could take and start building more subscribers. All right? This is a great way to start building your subscribers in your YouTube channel. Very, very important. So again, it's going to grow organically, automatically anyways. But if you're running the ads, you're going to get a lot more visibility, a lot more reach. And the good thing about the ads is you can get very targeted. You could actually place your video in front of other people's channel. So if you have a competitor that you're looking at and you go, you know what, that's a great audience because that's kind of similar to stuff that I'm selling. So why not look at that channel, place my video in an ad and a placement in front of that channel and attract that audience to my world, because my message is going to match that market because that individual is doing almost the same thing that I'm doing, right? So this is some really cool golden nuggets I'm sharing with you guys. And so yeah, keep it in the ecosystem. This Facebook, same thing. Create your community. Don't worry about selling right away. Create your community.
Right.
And it'll go a long way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one.
I like that name, Marketing Maven 2024.
Anything with Maven in it is like badass.
That's cool. Okay, cool. So we got another question here. This is from
Amin KH, 1704.
1704.
Do ClickBank supplement products look like scams to potential buyers, and should I avoid promoting them?
This must have been when I did that video on ClickBank. Okay, things change over time. Many years ago, ClickBank was a very amazing network to promote affiliate products. And we're going to share a story with you that, from experience, what we think about ClickBank. There were some offers that we ran, remember? And we made some sales, good converting offers. But the problem is, okay, you look at ClickBank and some of those products were not fulfilling what people were buying into. Remember that?
Yeah.
And they were complaining, and we were not the owners of those products.
Right.
That's just a network that has those products inside that network. Okay, so I recommend that you focus on looking at different network marketing companies who have physical supplements.
I was just about to say that.
Because you can build a lot more leverage income that way. And normally, those products go a long way. Now, truth be told, I never sold any physical products from ClickBank.
No.
So it could work very, very well, or it could not, right? But as far as digital products, we did use ClickBank, but it didn't work out so well when we found that problem.
I don't want to immediately go into calling things scams, because everything to everyone who has this mindset always thinks something that doesn't make them any money is a scam.
Yeah.
Let's be real here, okay? First of all, anything that has to do with pills, potions, lotions, or anything that has to go on my body, they better be coming from somewhere that I know I can call,
Trust.
that I can actually have some kind of a contact point, that I can have like their quality control department, okay? Find out the ingredients, find out stuff about side effects, things that are about allergies. Like, I need to have the info, the product information. Rich is right on point when he talks about recommending a network marketing company, because most network marketing companies that have longevity have this information. And so your best bet, if you're trying to get any type of product that is going to be for a human being to put in their body or on their body, then you definitely want to make sure that there's case studies and human testing. And you want to make sure also that the product is affordable.
Yes.
At the same time, it is a bestseller, maybe a flagship product. And it has a lot of case study stories that you can bounce off of to share in order to make even more sales, if that makes sense. And plus, you may want to use it for yourself too, because you are your best storyteller. So at that point, would I go to ClickBank for a health supplement? No.
Now, the great thing about, I like what you said, because when you actually do go to a network marketing company, there are people there that are knowledgeable about the product.
Absolutely.
And if they've been around for a while, rest assured, I mean, that's a good record.
It is.
It's a good
very
track
good track record. Yeah.
So,
Credibility.
and plus they have to follow laws and regulations.
They have to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they have to follow those laws because they're strict.
Yeah. Because also, let's say, for example, worst case scenario, you sell something to somebody that they had a reaction, you're getting sued. And I am not a lawyer by any means. This is not an attorney advice or any of that. Go find somebody to tell you. But I will tell you this. You will get sued. because you're affecting someone's lifestyle and life themselves, and you don't know what kind of debilitating diseases or underlying health conditions they might have, and that is going to come back to you. And you have no company to protect you, nor trademark, no copyright, nothing.
Yes.
Okay? All your assets is going to get by. That's because you're a sole proprietor and you're selling something from somebody on ClickBank. So be smart.
Yeah, be careful.
Go with a network marketing company better.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see here. I think that's it.
At
we got one more.
11120.
Yeah.
What's a realistic monthly income goal for someone doing affiliate marketing full time? It varies for everyone because everybody has a different type of goal.
Yeah.
For someone to go full time, it all depends on what they're doing as far as that replaced their old income where they used to have jobs. Because when somebody does affiliate marketing full time, do you think they're likely working for their boss anymore? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. Everybody has a different lifestyle. There are full-time super affiliates out there that still have jobs, and they choose to go back to work, or they choose to stay in their job while building a full-time affiliate marketing business. So they're making 6, 7, 8, 9 figures, and they also like to have a little job on the side. You see, it's vice versa, and it's a different mindset for some of them. But then there's people who said, I'm done with you, boss, like me. And I fired my boss. And I said, that's it. I want to live in paradise. I want to be with my family, raise my kid, don't have nobody raise my kid for me, and be able to be full-time without ever have to go to work.
Absolutely.
So it's all about the mindset and the shift as far as the income goes. I was able to fire my boss when I was able to bring in my first 6 figures, which was a blessing because it exceeded my hourly wage. Plus it exceeded my monthly, it was my monthly that replaced my salary.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So whatever your salary is, okay, look at your annual salary. Okay, that's how long it takes you to actually see that amount per year, whatever profession you have. Now, when you think of affiliate marketing, find out how long the duration is going to take in a shorter period of time, okay, to make that monthly. And then you'll be able to fire your boss.
Exactly. I mean, for me, I was working a job, 12-hour days, and I stayed an extra year. I remember I could have left a year earlier, but
you could have.
I just stayed another year, right? I was crushing at work as far as top sales, so that was fun. But I'll tell you, you know, cutting the cord is really something else, because when you finally walk out of your job and you really truly cut the cord and you take your business seriously, it's really a whole other world. But I don't know if you have a job and you're doing this full time, so that means you don't have a job. So if you're doing it full time, how are you funding your business? And that's also a mindset shift, right? Because I've talked to people that they say they don't have a job. I said, well, the first thing I tell them is you need to get a job.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure that you're not running out of money, because in this business, 2 things can happen. Either you run out of leads or you run out of money.
Precisely.
Okay? So you always want to have something in the beginning when you're trying to build something, to have some income that you're generating so you could actually grow your business in the very beginning.
Right.
It's very, very important. And I'm just telling you this from experience, not theory.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
But, I mean, you're full-time, you have a lot of time on your hands, so you could literally crush it. So if you got some extra spare change, then you can build this business for a while, go for it. Go for it, because you have all the time in the world if you're going full-time. But, going full-time, you have to be very careful, because you could waste time not doing the things that are productive to make the money that you want to make.
Yeah.
Right? So how much money do you truly want to make? Mm-hmm. Because everybody always asks that similar question, what's a good income goal? Or how much should I make? Or, well, I can't answer that for you. You have to ask yourself, what's your goal? What do you want to make? Right? You never want to.
There's no flat number
Yeah.
for every person to go fire their boss and go ahead and do that. No.
Yeah.
We give guidelines. The guidelines are based upon your living expenses, your cost of living, things that you need as far as family, because you have to include everybody in the household.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that you're having just enough that sustains you for the longer, 6 months to a year. Otherwise, don't do it. If you still have a job and you have the opportunity to fire your boss right now and you're making a little bit of commissions and you want to fire them now, make sure, like I said, it has to meet those criteria Otherwise, you will be in trouble.
Now, let's say that you're excited and you've been running this business for a little while. You got some momentum starting. Your audience is building because it's starting to go in the right direction, okay, because you're very focused. Don't worry about like a big number right away. Start focusing on like, you know what, let me make my first $100 a month, okay? Let me make my first $300, $500 a month, $1,000 a month. Because what happens is sometimes, a lot of times actually, a lot of people always reach for such a large number in the very beginning right away. And what happens is, psychologically, subconsciously, it's not really believable to them.
Yeah.
Is it possible? Yeah, of course. Of course it's possible. Anything is possible. But psychologically, they feel like, and they don't know because it's subconscious mind and just, fools the brain. You can't really fathom earning a lot of money because it's not realistic to you, even though you say you want to earn a lot of money. Make sense? So let's say that, things are going great, like you said. Focus on earning that first amount of money, that first $100 a month. Because if you're not earning anything, you should be thinking about large numbers right now. Okay? That's how I look at my income goals. I look like, can I make $100 a month? That's the first step.
Yeah.
Can I make $300 a month? That's my second step. Can I make $500 a month? Now I'm going towards 1,000.
Right.
Now it's getting more believable, isn't it? Isn't it? Feeling better, right? Now you're starting to think a little bigger. Now you're saying, you know what? I can see myself earning $5,000 a month. I'm earning $1,000 a month. There's no reason why I can't earn $5,000. I just got to leverage my business more and get more sales, right? This is what I'm saying. You guys got to be realistic with your business. Take it one part at a time.
Yes.
All right. Really believe in what you're doing. Really believe in the number that you're earning in the very beginning, and you will be more excited. The problem is if you go too big too fast in your mind, again, it's not believable. It's a conscious mind, right?
Yes.
And then when it doesn't happen, you're going to be so disappointed with yourself
Right on.
that it's going to be hard to muster up that inspiration to keep your business going.
Exactly. And you got to be disciplined. Full-time work at home requires discipline. And that's another thing you're going to run into. There's going to be a lot of challenges, because you don't have anybody telling you what to do now. Yeah, you did great to make your full-time income, but you need to sustain yourself and make sure you're always learning and staying on top of things so that you can actually sustain it longer term. Think about it. Someone like you thinking about this right now has a good head on their shoulders, and that's a good thing you asked us on the show before that time comes. But we're the ones that actually been doing it since 2016.
And
we've been free since 2016.
Yes.
Sustaining ourselves and our income that long. So keep that in mind. That's more than a decade of experience there. Multiple decades. So think about, this is going to be something that is a lifestyle change for you. Okay? No boss. No one telling you what to do. No clock in, clock out. None of that stuff. You call the shots now like you always dreamed of having. When you get to this point, you better have your ass a coach because you're going to need it.
Yeah, because it'll be time to scale your business.
It will be time.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I say this from what we've been through ourselves because, we ran a business for a while very successfully and things didn't work out. And don't forget, no more jobs, right, guys? We're 100% free. So our skill sets that we've learned and acquired, we implemented it to our next business. And that skill set allowed us to break even more records in the new business, right? But did we earn a lot of money right away in the new business? No. We started over again. We did the same thing. We're like, okay, let's earn our first $500 a month, right? Let's do $1,000 a month. Then we did 30K in 30 days, right? It's just, it's really starting out and being realistic with yourself when you're getting started in something, period. Okay? It's just the way it works. Just like if you start a job, you're not going to ask for a raise the first day you walk in the building.
No.
The day you get hired, you walk in, your first day, hey, by the way, can I have a raise? No. You're starting out where you're starting out. And then as you stay there for a while, you get seasoned a little bit, you start learning the skills, right, in your job, you start getting a bit more comfortable because you understand what's going on. All of a sudden, the boss will say, hey, you're doing really great and everything, right? It's like, hey, we got to do your review. And then all of a sudden, do your review, you feel confident, right? That's what happened to me when I was working. I did the same thing, right? I was like, hey, I think I need more than 25 cents raise after what I've done. right? But I was confident. I was confident. It's the same thing in business. Okay? You start somewhere and you grow from there. Okay?
We had to go deep on this one.
No, that was
This one was fire.
That last question.
Drop the fire emojis below, guys. That was fire.
I'm glad that was the last question.
It was the last one, but it was the best for last.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
that was the best for last.
We really dive deep into that because there's so much to talk about. And, learn from an actual person who has the results and experience that can really answer this question.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we don't talk from theory. We talk from experience.
Yeah, I mean, we're just telling you what we've gone through.
Yeah.
And how we, created multiple businesses and successfully because of acquiring those skill sets and understanding that process. When you first start something new, it's totally normal. You start from here, you just go in increments, you go up.
Yeah.
That's the way it works. Don't ever think that you could just leap from the bottom step to the top step. It doesn't work.
There's no elevator to success.
Right?
You have to take the
You got to
stairs.
take it one step at a time. That's the way it works.
That's right.
Just never lose sight at the top step. Mm-hmm. Okay? Awesome.
All right.
Cool beans. All right, guys.
That's
So
it.
time's flying
Take
by.
us out, Rich.
All right, guys. So with that being said, my name is Rich Guzman. I want to thank you so much for being here on Ace and Rich Live, or Freedom by Design Live. And this has been great, guys. We're going to keep doing this over and over every single week. We're going to be taking questions.
Weather permitting.
Yes, weather permitting in Puerto Rico. But we're leaving hurricane season, which is a good thing. And I want to let you know right now, again, thank you for your patience for us getting back to your questions. Now I know where to look for those questions. We've been getting a lot more questions, guys. A big wave is happening now with a lot of people asking great new questions. And I love these questions because this is reality. This is what people are going through. This is what people are stuck on. And they're also curious about, how do I move forward from thinking this way? All right? But that's why we're here. We're here to give you the answers, help you move forward and start growing your business and have some great success.
And with that being said, my name is Ace Guzman. Thank you so much for tuning in to our show. If you have ideas or you have questions that we did not answer that was on this episode, please go down below in the comments. Leave us your question. When we come back on the next one, we'll definitely won't forget you and answer it right here on the live.
All right, guys. So, again, this is a wrap.
See you guys.
We'll
have
see
a
you
great
next week.
weekend.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys. Bye-bye.